on. Go tell Cody, come on. If you go in the store with me.
Yeah, if you go in the store. Good evening, everybody. Anybody, everybody, all buddies, whoever.
Where is it?
I don't know. Tell them, come on. So let's go.
Then you stay here. Then you stay here.
But right on time even.
Let's go.
You're like a nickel holding up a nine. Good evening, Junkyard. Hot diggity digs. Good evening, good evening. Went to Kentucky Fried Chicken today. Hey, Tenny. Won't be doing that for a while. Teddy Bear, welcome, 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 welcome. Talk to Teddy Bear. Yeah. It tasted good. It just, we all got home. We all had to run for the bathroom for some reason. I thought it was Taco Bell. No. Kenny Shoes, welcome, 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 welcome. No, we had tenders. I had a 3-piece chicken tender, which they gave me 4 pieces, which was okay. And I had a large mashed tater and gravy. And I had a macaroni and cheese as my one side. She got the 5-piece with 2 sides and a biscuit. She got mashed taters and coleslaw. Because we ate there. The buckets aren't like they used to be there, Teddy Bear. 35, 40 years ago, when you got a bucket of chicken, you got a bucket full of chicken, and then they give you, a box full of biscuits and 2 great big sides or whatever. As many sides went with that bucket. Nowadays, they give you a bucket all right, and you got to look real hard and fast to see if you can see any chicken in that bucket because the bucket's way bigger than what the chicken is. Yeah. That Tony's pizza is pretty good, especially if you add a little stuff to it. Put a few extra mushrooms, some bacon on it, or some mozzarella cheese. So, I guess, you know what time it is? Bet you can't guess what time it is. Huh. I do too, Mr. Cornbread. I think somebody needs to go to Dr. Howie for some sessions too. Yeah. Anywho, let's see. All right. Now, it is time for welcome. Grizz. It is time for letters from Steve. Big Steve must destroy all. Yeah. That's the name of his letterhead right now. I can't even count how many times I have asked you not to send me a link to your effed up stupid ass panel. I wouldn't be caught dead or alive on your channel. It's nothing but a place for stupid, over opinionated old people such as yourself, Keith. This is where it gets tricky. I would, WUD, rather eat dog shit than to come up on your panel. However, you are more than welcome to come to mine. Though you can't comment because I have your fat ass blocked. You can still come in and support me by watching my videos and hitting that like button. Oh, and don't forget to share it out with all your old people, so I can get their likes and views too. May your hemorrhoids bleed with precision, your enemy at large. Huh. Yeah, he lays a word on that's right. That was just one letter from Steve. I know he wrote it real slow because he knows I can't read too fast. Okay. Do, do, do. Anyways, I got another one that says, yeah, I own a growing company. You such a dumbass. Think about what you're saying. Just goes to show you don't know jack shit. Laugh my ass off. Okay. Well, let me see. I need to get it up, this thing up and loaded again. And he can tell you it's not him, but it is. Because all his emails match. Marcavelli at themostwanted.com. Yeah. Do. I'm trying to find it. I had it at one time. Let's see. Okay. I'm just going to show this in the chat. That's what it goes underneath his information. Jobs, grower's choice, owner, job details. So, yeah, the height is on the other side, but yeah. That was probably him and his dad getting arrested. You're right. Yeah. Um, might be a breakfast. There you go. Anywho, getting back to this. Um, okay. Here's the last letter I just got. I got that 13 hours ago. Boy, you just won't shut your effing mouth, will you? Question mark. He's using punctuation now. He's evolved. I wish I could get my hands on you and beat the life out of you. Effing deadbeat bastard. I hope you die soon, punk mother effer. I hope he don't give his boyfriend a blowjob with that mouth. Oh, God. Just saying. Um, if you don't believe me, here it is. I'm going to edit out the F words. There. Evidently, I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure he better not be kissing his boyfriend with that lips, that nasty mouth. You know, that would be terrible. We're used to that now. Yeah, redacted. That's right. Everything's redacted. Yeah. And we can thank Joe for that. Thanks, Joe. What I don't understand is how it can be legal for Joe Biden to have all these, documents in his possession and nobody go after him. And these possessions weren't, well, he's president now, but he wasn't president when he had them. How come they're not going after him? Sounds a little funny, doesn't it? A little fishy. Yeah. Well, he's such a rule follower himself. So, I must admit, the mashed potatoes and gravy was excellent at KFC. I didn't eat it all. I still got a half a bowl left. The reason why I got a large mashed tater and gravy is because I didn't get no dipping sauce in my tenders. He used that to dip with. Oh, well, of course. Hey, if I invite you, you're not going to porn bomb me, are you? Actually, instant mashed potatoes over the years have gotten really good. We use them all the time, and once you learn how to cook the instant mashed potatoes, they are really good. Hey, Steve, you want me to invite you up here with Ben? There we go. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get another letter. That's right. In all actuality, instant mashed potatoes, hey, Warsaw, they're not as bad as what they used to be 30, 40 years ago. They've made a lot of progress in them. Um, and you got to, you fix them the way you like them. When I do instant mashed potatoes, I boil the water. I put that water in. I add some butter. I add salt and pepper. Um, might add some garlic powder in them or whatever to give it a little taste. But yeah, they're not bad. Same when I make chicken noodle soup. Um, or anything that I'm making with chicken. and I'm going to have noodles or rice with it, I put chicken bouillon in the water to boil the noodles or the rice. So actually, they're not really bad. Like I said, we eat them all the time. We eat mashed potatoes all the time, regular ones and the instant. It depends on how fast you want to eat dinner or whatever. So, and I do dehydrated potatoes. The dehydrated hash browns are really good. I didn't. This is the first beer I've had all. Excuse me. This is the first cold beverage I've had, cold snack, all day today. And another thing that'll make instant mashed potatoes really good. Another thing that makes mashed potatoes really good is when you're mixing them, use a mixer and mix the living hell out of them. Mix them till they're velvety smooth. And you'll like them that way. I remember when I was a kid, I can't tell you how many times I had mashed potatoes with lumps in them. And I loved homemade mashed potatoes. I still love homemade mashed potatoes. But if you're going to have mashed potatoes, you got to have a good gravy to go with them. Oh, I bet they did. Yep, put the peaks on them. The more you mix them, the better they are. I like smashed red potatoes too. With the skins on, I like them. Yeah. Well, powdered milk is another thing that's went leaps and bounds in the last 40 years. It's a lot better now than it was 40 years ago or 30 years ago. The thing with powdered milk is you gotta have ice cold good water. Can't use city tap water, or I wouldn't use distilled water either because distilled water has a taste to it too. But you use some ice cold spring water. You don't even peel a tater. You have yours mashed with the skins on them. I like them that way. No. But anyways, if you use instant milk and use ice cold water, and you want to make your milk last, go farther, take like make it in half gallon batches. Make 1 quart of milk and then 1 quart of instant milk, and mix them together. Oh, here he is. Hey, keep your clothes on.
Oh, you don't. Oh, I don't need to go further south with the camera then. So you got a love letter from Steve. That you sure that wasn't a? Oh shit! There's my dog. Oh,
Margaret, get out.
now that's not Margaret. Margaret's a little friskier than that. She's over at the bingo hall right now, winning me some money. Uh, she got sued for assault because she got excited after her favorite team won the game the other night. She
Yeah.
took her bloomers off and threw them in the crowd, and it hit a guy square in the nose, broke his nose. He bled everywhere.
Huh.
I said, Margaret, you can't throw your bloomers around like that.
Well, you can, but take your diaper out of them first.
That's true. That's why it was so heavy.
Yeah.
That guy didn't know what hit him. He said, "Oh, I caught some panties," and then he smelled the feces. But hell, yeah, I want to say, Steve, you couldn't choke your chicken with a pair of needle nose pliers, you you fat bastard. You. Oh, hey, Steve, F-head reporting in. Is there anything you need to say to me? Because Dog will send you a link to.
I already sent all them geniuses a link. I sent them the same link I sent you. I sent one to the West Coast Kid, one to the Vancouver Vandalizer, and one to the Canadian Canuckian, and the one to Crybaby Jeff.
Well, I don't really know Jeff very well, but the other three.
Yes, I got a new email. Threatening my life. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's he gonna do with those little midget arms?
Well, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about him coming up the steps. I open up the door and he coughs, and then he loses his balance, rolls over on top of me, and squishes me like a steamroller.
Dog, he's a slim, trim, 5'3", 695 pounds. Come on, you'll be fine. Shoot, hell, I bet if he fell on one of those like public transit buses, they'd just quit using that route. They just go around him until either he got up or.
It's cheaper on gas.
Yeah, because you just imagine the vehicle he's riding in just whining. Wah, wah, wah. Steve, how come you bust up the shocks in every vehicle you ride in? We know you don't have a driver's license. The state of California done took that away from you, bud.
Because he probably didn't pay his tickets, did he?
Oh, shoot. Well, hell, he can't even afford to pay attention, so he definitely didn't pay his tickets. Hell, he did. He wanted me to buy the pocket pleaser.
Yeah.
And hell, that was only like $19.95. I mean, because if you had the option of a real thing, or if he had ever been with an actual woman, he would know that. $19.95 is nothing on the real thing. But
Ling Ling is $5.99 a pound here.
She's how much?
$5.99 a pound here, but it comes in a 1 pound package. Ling Ling.
Oh, okay. Well,
but they're pork pot stickers or something like that.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, it's $20 at the truck stop.
20? Nah, he couldn't charge that much.
No, that's what them hookers get.
Yeah, hookers, yes. Steve, no. They'd be like, "Sir, you can't just lazily pet my mule for 2 minutes and expect me to give you $20. You got to show some enthusiasm." That's how Steve learned to give a Hummer.
Well, that's because Steve's eating 20 pounds of Ling Ling at a time. That's why cornbread. $100.
If Steve sees one of those Asian buffets, he calls it lunch.
He gets pissed because the next day he goes to go back and they won't let him back for seconds.
That's true. He thought it was an all you could eat buffet. He didn't realize when they closed that.
Yeah, it was all you could eat that day.
Yeah, he'd probably like leave a sock or something there. Hey, I left my sock here. Can I come back and get that? Um, yes, sir. You could get your sock, but you cannot get food. You have take your ass out of here immediately. He'd have one of those big styrofoam like to go plates, just shoveling shit in.
You go now. You be here 4 hours. You need that killer whale. You need to try vegetable.
You go now. Should they turning the lights off on him?
You scared wife. You go now.
Shit, he'd probably bring his infrared goggles. Like that's not even a problem. I can still see the food.
No sense putting that stuff up. I'll take care of it for you. I know that he needs to go get a room.
It's yeah, Renda, he's never gonna know the feeling of a loving woman's touch. Yeah, it's his own fault, and it's also his own hand.
I don't think he likes women anyways. I think in all honesty, I think it's Rick is more than his good buddy. Rick is the buddy.
Yeah. I think the B Street liquor store when he hangs out over there, it's that's the B is like B hole, so that's where he goes to get his back blown out. People have to go get some liquor and get that down before they touch him. They can't do it sober.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that?
Oh, that's the person that's looking at Steve's rear end sober.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were having a stroke for a second. They might see it and be like, oh God, I gotta wait a minute. Hey, they all they do is reach over to Brad because he'd be there waiting his turn, and I'd be like, hey man, can I get some of what you're smoking? I gotta get lifted before I get into this thing.
Yeah, you'll never know the loving human touch. You're right, Brenda.
I'll venture out to say that no love. He won't feel the loving touch of man, woman, zebra, nothing.
I bet a chihuahua even growls at him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Come here, Fifi. Ah!
Yeah. Hell, I know why he's not coming up on. He doesn't accept your invitations to come up on your panel. Because the only way to get his attention is to go over to the lot that he's the current lot lizard at and knock the cock out of his mouth to get his attention.
Yeah.
So he's busy right now. Otherwise, he would come up here and talk all that shit that he does when it's just him, Dr. Diddler, and I'm sorry, the Diddler and Dr. Howie. Steve, why do you take your grandma's pain pills when your knees hurt? Don't you know, bud? You're supposed to eat honey and garlic.
You're right, Junkyard. That wasn't nice of him what he wrote. Yeah. I was flabbergasted when he wrote that to me because I feared for my life. Yeah. More like a possum. Grizz. A possum knows where to go.
You know those big old like inflatable people that they put it at like out in front of car lots to get your attention. That's the only way he could somebody could hug him and it would reach all the way around is one of those big ass inflatable people. Like, yeah.
Well, you know what you do with him, don't you? Get yourself, it's called hug and chalk. you start hugging on them, and you chalk every time you move your arms, and then you walk around a little bit further, then you chalk some more. And then when you get all the way around, you know you've been there because you see all the chalk marks. So it's called hugging and chalking, hugging and chalking.
Well, hell, it's the West Coast time. It's what, like 5:35 out there right now. Hell, he's
Yeah,
probably got his feed bag on, just chowing down. Um,
well, I like to know when he has it off. That's why he doesn't have his camera on because he's constantly feeding.
he's either he's either let's see, he's either got his feed bag on, or he's on his never-ending quest to get a glimpse of his little pecker and that little floor mirror that he's got. Like, oh, is that it? Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, is that it? Oh, no.
That's probably what happened, Renda. He probably had one of them goldfish swimming out the anal canal, and it seen that it was about ready to fall out the back door, and it decided to reverse, and the gills, the fins stuck in, ripped them wide open.
Oh, Renda, did Brad really say that? He
Yeah,
eats pet goldfish? What? No. Really?
Texas sushi.
Uh, oh, oh.
You want to see a good movie? Watch Johnny Be Bad or Johnny Be Good. It's about a football game, a player, and he's trying. They're trying to recruit him all over the United States, and they get him down in Texas. Cowboy goes to live bait, puts $1.25 in there, pulls out a goldfish and swallows it all, and says Texas sushi.
Oh, Renda. Yeah, he said. Yeah, he even said he eats them head first so they go down better. Well, Renda, of course, he goes down starting with the head first.
Yeah,
It's usual. He would go the other way first, but that's out of order right now, so uh, can't do it. But that's just creepy as hell. You eat goldfish. I'm sure he's at Walmart. Like, hey, could you y'all got a 12 pack? I'm getting hungry. Uh,
I don't know there, cornbread.
I mean, I don't think he can move. Brandon's he's like a sloth. Like it seems like he's just stuck. Hell, didn't he build that bird cage and then all of a sudden he said, uh, can't clean this one. It's a wood bird cage. Needed another one. So he's got to buy a new one. I thought he was the bird cage extraordinaire. What the hell?
Yeah.
Why has he got to buy a new one?
Why can't you clean it?
Yeah.
You take the birds out. You take it all out, rinse it out good with a garden hose, and then you spray some bleach on it, let it set for a little bit, rinse that off, then rinse it again, and then let it dry, and then bring the birds in. That's all I would do.
Oh, Brenda, I'd have to snort me some ants before I ate a goldfish. They'd be like, "Sir, what's wrong with you?" Oh, these ants are crawling around, and I just got this goldfish aftertaste. Ugh. Ugh. Oh God! And how the hell? What do they fry up bacon every morning and use the grease to fix their hair? Like, what the hell?
I have no idea. Oh my God. Hey, buddy, what'd you get? Let me see. Candy. You got candy? Let me see. Hey, let me see. Let me see. Here, hand it here.
His computer's probably
Thank
going
you.
to getting his browser
It's
cleared.
yours. Can I have some? Okay. Mama's calling you from the garage.
Save those cookies. Save those cookies for the morning.
I asked him if I could have some. He said no. No, they're mine.
They had added some back.
Yeah.
Will you hang on? You better not get them all over my floor.
Here, give it here, Papa, over there.
Almost have it.
Almost got it?
And that one
Okay.
we saw.
You're more than welcome, buddy. Such a polite young man. Oh, looky there. Here, let me see him. Well, hold on, let's take a look at it. There you go. Oh, is that good? No.
No, thanks. Here's your break.
Probably in the same shop as Hunter's was there, cornbread.
Yeah, Renda, Brad and a well thought out plan just don't go together.
I'm trying to get it.
Oh, and Brad, since I know you're watching, appreciate you dubbing me F-head. I legally changed my name just for you.
That's right.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it, because I know you will. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and Howie, you get some of that strain too. So could you, Steve. Of course. Yeah, that was a given.
I'm talking to these people up here. Do you want to say hi? Come here and say hi to Ben. Come here. He's right there.
Is this Kyler?
Yep, it's Kyler. Say hi, Kyler.
Hi.
Hi, Kyler.
See? Wave your hand so he can see you. You gotta reach it up here. Come here. There you go.
Hi.
Hey, Kyler. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Oh, that's good. You watch it after your papa?
Yeah. That green cooler has to go to the tote. And then that white or that blue tote that's out there, that's got to go in because that's got coffee stuff in it.
So the green cooler right here.
Yeah, the green tote and then that blue tote.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now, yeah. Benny G to me, that's right.
The door for me.
I can't believe on Brad that Brad has resorted on his streams to showing those images.
Right?
So dastardly.
Careful with the cat.
You gotta get fancy.
Don't smell it, please.
Oh, I'm still Benny G, Renda, but to the Three Stooges, I'm F-head. Because that's all they could come up with. Get out of here, F-head. You tell them, Brad. Thanks,
Yeah,
Howard.
Brad.
You tell him, Steve. Shit. My friend Howie is he's such a guy. He jumped 80 feet out of a tree to tell a guy to stop messing with that little kid.
Right.
And when the guy didn't quit right then, you know what he did? Because he's such a hard ass. He called the police. And that's the whole story.
Yeah. Tough guy.
When he said he jumped 80 feet out of a tree, I was like, wait, what? And just to call the police? Like, you could have called the police from your vantage point 80 feet up in the tree. Why would you jump all the way down to say?
Well, that way you'd have got better reception too.
Exactly. He went from he'd have had all 5 bars if he'd just called when he was so far up in the tree.
Yeah, but the guy was a cop.
Well, yeah, which makes the story even more unbelievable because like because if a grown man is climbing around in trees in a robe with duct tape shoes, they're gonna be like, they're probably gonna take you to jail. Uh,
Are you Mick Dundee? We've been looking for you. You remember that show, Mick Dundee?
I'll no, I'd have to. I've probably seen it, but it's just not ringing a bell right now.
What's that?
The cup that was in front of the fridge?
Yeah, the blue one that we just got.
Okay, what are you putting in that?
There's coffee and stuff in there.
No, there's not.
What's in it?
That's just that bag with tins in it. The coffee stuff's all over here.
All right, well, I'll just leave it there so I can put all this stuff in it. 'Cause I want it all to go in the tote.
Oh, Grizz, uh, he borrowed those brain cells from Steve and Howie. They each have 2 brain cells that rub up against each other. I'm sorry, they each have 1 brain cell, so he had to borrow one from Howie, one from Steve. Get a little friction going on, and that's how he came up with the F head. That's it's so good. He burned my biscuits big time.
Yeah.
Just imagine Howie swinging down 80 feet in a row with socks up to his belly button and duct tape sneakers. I'd be terrified of that greasy crusader for sure. Greasy crusader.
Let's see.
Oh, if Kenny G plays the saxophone, what does Benny G play? Oh, I play many instruments. Mainly the saxophone. Um, Dang. My my oldest dog does not like the puppy. Getting too close.
Um,
Yeah, the skin flute. I'm a master. The I bought I bought I appreciate you, Howie, for being inclusive and having a rainbow colored fishing robe for Pride Month. Look at you, you business wizard. Um, it's going to come out one day that Jen is Brad's sister, and he and Howie are actually uh, in a loving relationship with each other. I'm just going to go out on a limb before Howie jumps from it.
right.
When I seen him, I almost started laughing. Wait, who? Yeah, Grizz for the Three Stooges. That was brilliant. They're we're the grade fivers. We're the stupid ones, even though none of them graduated from high school. And yeah, we're stupid. Um, and
Mick Dodge. That's who I was thinking of. Mick Dodge. Yeah. Howie is probably Mick Dodge. Trying
I've
to get
seen
a
'em.
picture of him. Now, is that Howie? Sure does look like him.
Dang.
Damn.
That. Yeah. That's Oh, by the way, Howie, ease up on Brad's back passage, please. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about too.
No, I think that was Howie.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
could
yeah.
be Chris, but I think it was Howie.
Oh, yeah, it was Howie. Howie, stop being so rough, Howie, and use lube. For crying out loud! Haven't you learned anything from watching Moose's videos? Anal glide. Use anal glide.
That's right.
It'll solve all of y'all's problems. Grizz. I don't know, Grizz. Do you have a picture of you in a robe with clothes underneath? I don't want to. You know what I'm saying.
Wide glide. There you go.
Wide glide.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve's got to lube himself up going through doors. Um, God, maybe I'll send him that pocket pleasure. Uh, yeah.
See, the only thing wrong with Steve is he has to use 20 gallons of that wide glide or super lube or whatever you want to, just to walk around the house. Because he has to rub it all over his body, front, back, sides, and everything. Because if he goes sideways through the door, his belly and his ass are going to hit it. If he goes regular through it, his 14 different wrinkles and his shoulders will hit it.
Oh, true. And Steve, little buddy, know your worth. If a stranger lubes up one of your folds and does his business there, you should charge more than 50 cents a pop. Okay, you should charge $1. All right. Due to inflation, you gotta roll with the times.
Right.
Yeah, that way you could buy more. That way you could buy more cigarettes. And since you started back after quitting for a month, for some reason, cigarettes are good. Or no, cigarettes are not good for you. But all three of those guys smoke cigarettes, so that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just subscribe to that because I like traveling channels. Hey,
Right.
is that any good? Yeah. You glad Papa bought it for you?
No, Nana bought it.
Papa bought it.
No, Nana.
Papa bought it. I said you get that little kid whatever he wants. I did. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't think he's a real true live hobo because he's got 180,000 subscribers. So I'm pretty sure he's probably making, $1,500 a week or so.
I don't understand how he's friends with all these doctors on YouTube. He goes on their panels. They have to get his input, apparently.
Yeah.
He's got Dr. Howie Mandel.
You sure can hide a mini bike there, Skeeta.
Mini bike. He's not gonna be able to fit on a mini bike. What?
Well, he got upset because he had a mini bike that had one built for him, but he didn't pay the shipping. And there's something else to that, but I don't know. Don't want to get in it. But I got to thinking, what the hell? He said his fat ass on that son of a bitch. His butt cheeks would be down here running on the damn sprocket.
This is what he told me. All right. It was when you Dizzy came up on the panel, and I was on the panel, and he said, Ben, you need to listen close, because this is the first time I'd ever come across you Dizzy. What he said was, yeah, that he built it, and all Steve needed to do was pay for shipping. Steve told me that he said that doesn't make any sense. Why would I set up? He said, why would I agree to pay for shipping? Why would I agree to something I couldn't afford? And at the time I thought, well, that makes sense. Why would he do that? But the thing is, he didn't think he was going to have to pay for it. That's the thing. He didn't.
Yeah,
think
people scammed into it to pay for the shipping for him.
Exactly. So I didn't know that at the time, and I thought, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. If you can't afford it, then you're not gonna buy it. But it still, it still was, just kind of a little murky, because I thought, well, okay, he's not denying that the bike was built or anything about it. It's just that he never agreed to it. I'm thinking that's a lot of work for somebody to put into something that he never agreed to.
Right.
But hell, a mini bike ain't gonna do it for him. He needs one of those modified rascal scooters you could get on at Walmart.
He needs a fat boy Harley, a fat tail or whatever. Anyways, you Dizzy sent me 2 mini bikes for my granddaughters. Sent me 2 of them, paid the shipping and all. Girls ride them all the time. He wants to build some 4-wheelers for him next. The guy's just got a heart of gold. He just don't. He asked me if I could use them. I said, yeah. I said, what do you need from me? He said, I don't need nothing. I'm going to ship them myself and everything. Yeah.
Well, yeah. It just goes to show, like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And yes, Steve, I'm saying you're the horse in this scenario. I know you're slow, so I'm just going to connect the dots there.
That's right.
We can't make you drink.
Well, what he wanted that mini bike for? He was just going to sell it.
That makes even more sense, because I'm trying to picture him actually riding one of those. And,
because you know what would happen? He would have got it after everybody would have paid all the stuff to get it there. He'd have got it, and a week later, somebody said, "Hey, how's that mini bike doing?" It got stolen last night. I've been on the phone with the cops for hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Steve's the type of guy that'll steal your shit and help you look for it.
That's right. Out your back pocket.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, you're missing something? Oh, I'll help you look for it. Oh, I bet you will help me look for it.
That way you can get more of whatever else you was looking for.
Oh yeah. Is this the only place you had it? Because I'm, if you got any more, I mean, I might be in the market. I have no idea where the rest of it went.
All right, everybody. It is approaching the 9 o'clock hour. I'm going to get my ass out of here. Thank you, Ben, for coming up. I'm glad that we got this all settled with you and Brad. Don't let him intimidate you. I mean, Brad's a badass.
Hey, the Finches are very terrifying.
Hey, you're right, Junkyard. Somebody would have had to give him the gas so he could start it up and ride it. And
Thank
then
you
he
for
probably
having me.
wanted me to pull start it for him to get it running. All right, everybody, y'all have a great night. God bless, take care, prayers, and peace. We'll see you Sunday night. Good night, tennis shoes, you old snuggle bunny. Yo!
Y'all have a good night. Thanks for having me up, dog.
Good night, there, man.
See y'all.